Welcome to Mel Bear's Weird and Wonderful. Today I'll show you how to make this extremely easy little snowman snow globe. Thanks for watching. Alright, so today we're going to make an actual snow globe. And I bought these at Dollarama. They're $1.25. I think this should be a pretty easy project for almost anybody to do. It's got an inner seal here that you want to pull out, but we'll just wait for that. You want a figurine to put inside the snow globe. I bought these little plastic snowmen from Dollar Tree. I also bought these, but I think I'm going to use these in the next project that I'm doing. But something like any of these little plastic or resiny figurines would do. Try to stay away from anything metal because you're going to be putting water into this and it may rust and discolor your water. If you don't care about that, then I guess you could use something metal, but I wouldn't recommend it. So you've got your little flat plug. Alright, so get your little figurine you're going to use, and I'm going to use one of these little snowmen, but because he's got a ornament top on him, I'm going to plug this with glue so he doesn't fill up with water. So we're going to do that, and we're going to glue him to the base and this as well, but because these are so smooth, you want to make sure you give it a little sand first. And you're also going to need some glue. This is for gluing your figures onto the base. Also for this project, you're going to need some clear glue and some distilled water. So we're just going to give this a little sand here. And we're going to sand the bottom of this little guy as well. And then we're going to glue him down to this, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the top of his hat here. And I do like to wear gloves with this glue. You're also not supposed to breathe it. It's fairly nasty glue. It does work really well, but it is a bit nasty. So we're just going to put our glue on the bottom here, and we're going to put a little bit of glue on the top, and I'm going to put some glitter on the top of his little head. And we're just going to glue that right down there, just like that. And I'm also going to put on here, I'm going to put a layer of glue on here. And then I'm going to glue some fake snow to the bottom of this, and we'll see how that'll hold up. Because I don't like this plastic bottom, I think it's kind of ugly. So we're just going to smear our glue onto the bottom here. And then I've got my fake snow that I also got at the dollar store. So this is pretty much a dollar store project. I'd say most of the stuff in this project came from the dollar store. I've just got my big bag of shredded snow, and that's what I'm going to use on this. We're just going to push that down really well, and then we're going to shake off any excess. Alright, and for glitter, I did buy this at the Dollar Tree, but I have an almost identical glitter without the blue snowflakes already open, so I don't want to open this because then I'm going to have to find somewhere to keep it. So what I'm going to use is these are these snowflakes from Recollections. With this, I'm also going to put a little pinch of this one as well. This is a specialty polyester glitter, And I'm going to add in a little bit of this iridescent. This is just a basic sparkle. You can pretty much buy these anywhere. It's just an iridescent white. So I'm gonna let Mr. Snowman here dry for probably 48 hours before I finish doing the rest of this. So I'll be back when he is ready to go. All right, and we're back to finish our snow globe. And so what we're gonna do, and here's our little guy, and he's all dry. And we're going to make a glue and water mixture. So what we're gonna do, and I think I'm just gonna kind of, what I typically do for my, I make snow globe tumblers as well. I usually do approximately a tablespoon of glue to a 1/4 cup of water. So I'm just gonna eyeball this. And we're also going to put in some glitter as well. I'm just going to use the base to hold my globe. And I'm going to use, like I said, I've got the mint. I'm going to put some of that in. Probably about a teaspoon, maybe not quite a teaspoon. And I'm going to add some of these cute little snowflakes. And I'm going to add some of this fine glitter as well. And I'm going to put in, let's see how much water this takes. So I've got 2 cups of distilled water in here. And we'll see how much water this actually takes, because I'm not that sure. I did not measure this yet. So yeah, it's about 2 cups. So I'm probably going to need a little more water, or a little more glue, I should say. So I'm going to put this little guy in here and see how much water displaces, because I don't want to overfill this and make a big mess. So I think we're probably right in the ballpark. I might even have a little bit too much water in there. So what I'm going to do is push him in on top of my container so I don't make a mess. Or you can do this over your sink or wherever you're safe to do this without making a mess. Yeah, and we do have a little bit too much water in there. It's kind of hard to tell when you're doing this. So we're just going to push that in and let whatever is going to come out, come out. And you probably should put a bead of glue on this, but it may not leak. I'm going to try it and see if it leaks. I'm a little concerned this isn't going to seal good enough, but we'll give it a try. And then we're just going to put our screw cap on. And there we go. All done, just like that. I'll take a better video of him so you guys can see what he looks like from the front. But one cool thing about this, it magnifies on once he's in there. He looks way bigger than he actually is. And here is our finished globe. Mr. Snowman happy in his little frosty lair. And if you want the glitter to float longer, add more glue. And I may open this up and add a little more, because I like it to settle a little slower. This is settling pretty quickly, so if you want it to settle slower, add more glue. It's that simple. More glue, please. I hope you've enjoyed this quick, easy little tutorial. I put out at least one new video every week, so please subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.